¿Y hablan sobre los partidos, los cruces, ahora que están enfrentados? ¿O no se habla de ese tema?
No, bueno, a veces cuando queda que por ahí se juega en contra o no, o cuando juegas contra algún equipo que por ahí uno le jugó y ya sabe un poco cómo juegan y eso, pero ahora se dio que bueno, que el equipo de Nico y yo pasamos a cuartos, pero no jugamos en contra, así que vos jugás contra Talandracas, que nunca yo no lo jugué, así que no tenemos mucho para opinar. Y yo juego contra la Bamba, que ustedes tampoco
lo vio pasar.
¿Se pasa la información, por lo menos?
Nada, bueno, un poco así, si hay cosas para ayudar y si hay cosas que se pueden decir y que pueden llegar a ayudar al otro equipo, seguro.
¿Y chicanas entre ustedes? ¿Si algún partido, algún enfrentamiento?
Nah, no, porque tampoco se puede joder al que pierde, así que además de que perdió.
¿Se sienten parecidos en cómo compiten, cómo sienten los partidos? ¿Alguno es más tranquilo que otro?
Yo soy el más tranquilo lejos. No, yo por ahí el más tranquilo seguro debe ser Gonza. No, pero siempre nos tomamos todo profesionalmente, siempre tratamos de ganar y todo, pero cada vez que entras a la cancha trata de ganar, pero siempre que por ahí nos toca en contra y todo, es por ahí es diferente porque soy un hermano, pero siempre con buena onda y actitud siempre se trata de ganar.
Bueno, no hay tanto en polo, pero ¿qué pasa en fútbol? 0 de Boca, otro de River. De haber sido intensa la final del año pasado.
Para ellos fue intensa.
Así que no somos tan fanáticos. No, sí, pero bueno, fue pura de Boca. Se cambió.
Muy chico era.
De chico, ¿no? Se cambió.
No, sí, siempre la familia, papá también es de Boca pero bueno, también nos pasa que tenemos un amigo en común que es Leo Poncio, que juega en River, así que nosotros no es que somos tan fanáticos del fútbol, sino que está bueno, por más que juegue en River, a mí yo un poco de sentimiento tengo que le vaya bien, así que no es tan grave.
Paco, vos te gustan los chicos, pero fuiste el último en sumarte al equipo de los padres.
Sí, el último. Tardé un poquito más, pero bueno, nada, ahora disfrutando al máximo, así que contento.
Ya los haces subir a los caballos.
Sí, ayer primera vez, pero igual es muy chiquito.
How do you see the English polo in these last years?
I think it's been really good. England has been always tough, always very competitive, a lot of teams. But see, I think last couple of years there's been a lot of teams, a lot of good teams. I think there's a lot of players with the handicaps a little bit lower than some other places in the world, so that makes it very competitive, and a lot of teams, a lot of patrons have chances to make good teams, so that makes it interesting for everybody. And I think it's going very well. The fields are good, they're improving, so I love it here.
Something else about the fields here?
The fields are improving. First of all, started here in Caudry, making lawns 1 and 2 really good, and then Brooksville and field 3 of Ambersham, and then the last couple of years, for me, guards starting to improve a lot. They improved field number 2, field number 1, and now they have a new field at Flemish Farm that they become really good. And what they say, hopefully, I don't know what number it is. If it's 5 or
3, no?
Behind field 1 in guards. I think in the next couple of years it's going to become a high goal polo field. So it looks like both clubs are improving a lot. I think it has room to have at the moment we have 12 teams, but it can be a place that can have close to 18. That would be probably the best number, because in one moment around the late 90s or beginning of 2000, I think they reached to that level, about 17, 18 teams, so hopefully they can aim back again to that kind of polo.
So can you tell me about the first part of the Queen's Cup?
Mine was a bit tough. The first one should be out, so I let these two for that question.
No, it's been good. It's been, some of the teams, my team been a bit lucky with this system of 12 teams that only 4 go through to the quarters and the rest can have like another knockout game. So we've been lucky to be there, and it's good for those teams. For example, my team that is a new team, new patron, first time playing the highway. So you still have a chance after the league game, and hopefully, well, now we have the quarterfinals against Arandracas. It's gonna be really tough, but these knockout games, they can be for everyone. So at the moment they seem to be so really tough and level teams, and all the games being decided by not so many goals. So that means the tournament is doing good and the teams are really good organized.
Sé que sos meticuloso en los caballos. ¿Qué buscas en ellos?
No, siempre estuve bien montado desde chico. Eso gracias a papá que jugábamos las potrillitos, siempre nos buscaba que estemos lo mejor montado posible y bueno, quedé con un gusto bastante exigente y me gustan que sean sobre todo fáciles, o sea, no muy grandes de tamaño, pero principalmente que tengan buena boca y bueno, después con agilidad se va agarrando un poco de velocidad.
¿Ustedes tienen la misma exigencia?
No, obviamente el caballo bueno nos gusta a todos, parecido, pero son distintos por ahí, distintos tipos de caballos que nos gusta a cada uno. Que eso está bueno porque podemos repartirnos un poco los caballos que tenemos en la cría. Pero sí, Gonza por ahí juega más las yeguas un poco más chicas. Y a mí me gustan por ahí, las que son buenas chicas me gustan, pero también me gustan las yeguas por ahí más grandes y con más fuerza y con más potencia, pero la yegua buena nos gusta a todos, así que eso está bueno.
Y vos, Nico, tengo entendido que tenés una.
A mí lo que les sobra a ellos lo agarro yo.
No, tenés una que tenés de juvenil.
Sí, tuve la suerte, esa la agarré yo y por suerte nunca se le subió en ellos porque me hubiese durado poquito. Pero no, la verdad que por ahí sí, más de chico me iba tocando lo que le iba sobrando a ellos, pero por un tema de edad y un tema de como cualquier hermano menor, pero la verdad que tenemos una lesión muy grande, mucha caballada, hay mucha gente trabajando atrás de esto y la verdad que tenemos la suerte de estar los tres bastante bien montados en todo lado del mundo, así que no nos podemos quejar ninguno.
Sé que además del polo les gusta el golf.
Sí.
¿La mejor cancha que han jugado?
Augusta, sí.
¿Augusta? ¿Y algún conocido que hayan compartido cancha, que les haya divertido?
Y Facu ahí un poquito más.
Sí, yo el año pasado tuve la suerte de jugar 2 días seguidos, un día con Ernie Els y al día siguiente con Adam Scott, así que esa fue experiencia así como de golfista, jugando al golf fue lo mejor que me pasó, lo más divertido.
¿Y nervios? Estar ahí al lado.
Bastante, sí, porque con Ernie Els no, porque estábamos jugando nosotros dos y uno más y era muy relajado, pero con Adam Scott era un torneo y era un pro-am y había gente mirando y sí, ese día un poquito más de nervios, pero los primeros solo, después ya se me pasó. Sí, verlos jugar de cerca es impresionante, es divertido verlos cuando practican, cuando tiran pelotas. No solo a él, ¿no? A todos los jugadores. La verdad que si te gusta el golf es un programón.
Si tuvieran que ponerse un handicap de polo en el golf, ¿qué serían? ¿Mantendrían lo de ustedes o no? ¿Mantendrían el que tienen en polo?
No, ni pedo. Y tendríamos que tener 6 goles, 7 goles. No, 5 o 6 goles. De polo, ¿no?
Es importante tener los videos filmados de los partidos para verlos después, el análisis.
Yo creo que sí, últimamente la verdad que los partidos, el polo ha ido progresando y ya tenés coach, tenés muchas cosas, mucho análisis y con el tema de los videos.
I can. Oh.
We have our 2 semi-finals for the Queen's Cup here on on Duke's ground, and this afternoon we will have our second game on the Queen's ground between La Indiana and Park Place. So the horse is just getting warmed up. Should be. It's quite a cool day here at Guards Polo Club, and supposedly some rain this afternoon, which won't be ideal.
Chukkers here.
But we will try to keep you informed of all the weather details, a few of the horses, and a few stats from the tournament that I've been given by Greg Keating, and Jamie Hayward has given me the horses, and I'm very grateful. I will attempt to give you some of those.
26 games and 2 penalty shootouts.
So we
on
have
the day 14
King
of the
Power
Queen's Cup. Cartier
heading towards
match
the London end.
Tournament for
We have Scone heading off
2019.
towards
We're ready for the off.
the Queen's ground end. First throw in
King
has
Power
gone in
Foxes
favour of
won a couple of years ago and
James
taking
Byrne.
it down straight
Byrne
from the
picks
line
it
out.
up.
He's going to be James Byrne. He takes it
He's
nicely
heading
down
down,
the field.
taking the near
Takes
side.
it on
He's
the
got the
near
next one.
side.
It's going to be
Going towards the goal mouth. Leaves
well,
it
good
behind.
reach there by
Through
Pluto,
from
but he
the
couldn't
rear.
get it. Nico
Comes
turns in
Pires.
quickly.
Pires
Nico
coming
Pires
through.
with a chance. Nico Pires
Still
still in
there.
control,
Will he manage
really
to put it
grubbing this
through?
down a little
Coming
bit.
through,
Nico,
still there.
can it be the
He's
first
got
blood for
Harper.
Scone? He's gone
Pires
through, he's
going
gone past the
towards
next one, and this should be a
target area
tap
for
in
the
for
first
Nico
goal of the
Pires,
match.
and Scone
Yes,
had
he
scored
does.
their
A nice
first
goal
goal.
there. Comes to the stick of Nico Pires. And this chukker, he's riding a bay mare called Honey. Well, Greg, what will Cousin do about that one?
So as we can see Scone heading back to the centre, they'll just swap ends after each goal is scored.
To win the lineups, they get possession.
And if possession is the key, so if whoever wins these throw-ins, it's been proven throughout the match and throughout the tournament so far, those that win the throw-ins are the ones that get the game. So Polito has won this throw-in, bringing it forward, heading, trying to get it up to Marcus DePaul, it's stopped by Byrne. Nice little play, Nico gets around onto it quickly, lovely play from Harps, right in the little grey mare Peaches. Now Nico has a bit of space, he takes his time, checks up on the far side, just inside halfway. He's now looking to send a beautiful drive up. Has he got the speed? And Harps is flying down there. And Juan Martin had to get a touch on it, but Harps did well. He got enough of a touch on it, so Harps brings it around. Juan Martin Sevilla. He's a tall lad, this Juan Martin Sevilla. From the other end, I can believe how tall he was. The ball's been left behind, picked up by Harps. He will turn it with a bit of space, I believe. No, he goes for the back end. Good little play from these teams. The Scone team has just got better and better as the tournament's gone on. They lost their first game in right on the bell, having been 2 goals up. And then they had a really good win against Talon Drac. Right, the pass has gone over to Parra. David Paradise from Scone can't get onto that. The pass wasn't long enough. So Polito turns on it quickly, brings it around. Polito will buy him on his right. Polito with a bit of space on little chestnut pony. Takes his time. He's got Marcus in behind him now. Polito didn't get quite the shot that he wanted on that, but Top's got onto it. It's been good enough. Big right off from Parra. Top's done really well to bring it in. The shot from Top is outstanding. Nico, can he save it? He has done. Harps tries to get on the line. Penalty given? No, the umpires say it's no problem. That was a heck of a play from Top there. Brought it back on the inside with Parra. And went for a nice neck shot. Put it right onto the back line, saved by Nico. But finished by, I think, it was Marcus
But it was enough to send it down towards the goal line and in for the score.
So 3 of the players taking the chance to change ponies and come back, change ends. Nico comes in at the back of the throw-in. Polito's picked it up out the back. Polito turns quickly. Harps comes in, but he's taken out of it.
Harper's in there in the grey. Also there, Negro de Paula, who's
by Marcos.
Protecting his man there, that's Pierres.
Marcos is called off by Zubia. Zubia comes in quickly, checks up hard. Now he's going to have to deal with Byrne. Byrne can't do anything, he can't make a play. Marcus DePaula sends the pass, it's a beauty. Can it make it all the way to Polito? Stopped by Harps, nice, trapped beautifully. Now Polito comes around quickly, Harps is in there as well. Juan Martin, great play from Harps on the great pony. He's already received a pony prize. And that's a great shot there from Harper to try and get it up to Byrne. He doesn't get the bounce that he wants, but Nico's right there on the next play. Marcus DePaula's hit that an absolute mile as Nico out to the left-hand side, down inside the 60. Byrne comes in quick, but Polito takes him out. Good play from him. Now, Marcos. He's got Polito. Oh, the boys go around quickly, but it's close to a little dangerous. But anyway, Polito's all right, Marcos is all right. Nico takes them in. They turn quickly. He's got some time. Harps comes in. Has he got the speed to get round DePaula? He does, but Juan Martin is there as well. The backhand is a beauty. Oh, Marcos DePaula's just got his stick caught, but Nico very nicely helps him out. Now, Top's already scored 1 good goal. Can he get another? Parra's going to have to get down there and hook him. But Top doesn't get the bounce he wants. And with 3 minutes left.
Nice advancing play there.
They'll be looking to change ponies in a minute. Harps has left that one behind. It could be a dangerous play with Polito there, turning quickly on a new pony from Argentina. Takes his time. Polito's still got it again. Does the quick play. Nico steals it. Good play from Nico. Now by him.
James Bond. It's going to be picked up now.
He's told to hit it hard if he can. He gets past top. Now by him. Still got a bit of space. He's got power out to the right and Harps on the left. He goes for the pass out to the right hand side. Has it gone far enough to get to Nico? Perfectly weighted pass from Bime. Very nice bowler. Now Harps has gone far enough, but big right off there from Negro. He's still got control. Stolen now by Perez. He's got a bit of space. He's got to get past the next one. 2 minutes left. Big right off there by Harps. Right in front of Bime Martin Zubia. There's a big right off there from Harps to give Bime a chance to get it right on the far side. About 80 out.
As I said, hardly any whistle, if any at all.
Takes the man for Bime to make a play. James Bime on the far side, turns it back on the inside. He's getting hooked by Polito. Now Juan Martin Zubia steals it. Nico went to get it, but Juan Martin just taken it far enough. He picks it up on the near side on the far side, but Harps has read it beautifully. Just under 2 minutes left. Good flick back. Harps sends it in. Now Polito steals it out in the middle. Has his pony got enough? He does. He's gone past Bime. He just evades the hook. Can he get up the top? Para might have to do something there, but Polito's still got a bit of speed. He's left that one behind. And now Bime takes it through quickly. Polito not happy with the fact that he's missed that one. Negro down on the far side with Bime. Bime turns quickly. Big right off there. Nico. Bime comes in to help him. The pass has come off the pony. Bime goes again. He takes it forward. Still has control. He's going to get told to use it here in a minute. Horse is backing up in a cat and mouse here. Bime, he tries to ask a bit of the pony. Now it's flicked out the other side. He can't see it. Nico steals it. Oh, but he sent it out inside the 60. So it'll be a hit to King Power.
Little bit of eye-to-eye contact here, Jamie. Like two boxers in a ring. Definitely. And extraordinary enough, 6 minutes gone.
So the umpires
the first whistle, although it wasn't
play.
a foul over the sideline, but we really had a good open polo.
Shot from Marcos, sending it down, but he hasn't got his radar on.
Wide,
and he's hit that one out over the back line. About 40 seconds left, one goal apiece. Pony's quickly changing. A lot of these horses will be coming back.
The semi-final of the Queen's Cup is a long time to be playing one pony, but it's a great credit to the players that they're keeping the game nice and open.
Nico takes it. Polito comes back on a fresh pony. So too does Bime and Harps. Harps has gone right. The pass is measured nicely to Bime. Oh, it comes off the pony there. Now Harps has got a chance to get it as well. Polito got the space, got the backhand. It's nice, but read by Nico.
Bime has work to do again. No pressure just yet. Zubia will be there to challenge him.
He's got Juan Martin Zubia to deal with, but Bime does a good job to give him nowhere to go. Juan Martin reached forward and got the hook, but it allowed Bime just to wait in behind and pick up the clean ball. He sent a bit of a speculator down the middle, and Top is trying to do a job on Harps so that he can't get through to Negro DePello. Marcus sends it through. Marcos looking for Top. He's done well. Top's into space. No one near him. Coming across now. He's called off it by Polito. Polito's called him off. Now he sends it down further. It's a beautiful pass. Can he get over to it? No, it's only to Bime. Para goes around to try and make sure that Top doesn't get a play on it. So with 30 seconds left. Can Bime go the whole way? He's picked that one up on the cane as Bime. Sending over to Harps. Harps can get in there with Juan Martin Zubia. He's told to take it. He's left it behind. That's actually a really good play. Can Negro get a little play? Good hook from him as Bime got stuck up against the boards. Negro sends it now. There's no one at home. Para's gone. It can be Top. Has he got time to do it? I think the clock's going to beat him. Top with a lovely shot, and that will finish our first chukker. One apiece. Nice game. I thought, considering how much rain we had in the last couple of days, that the field would cut up a bit more. They've done a good job. Congratulations to guards.
The whole of that chukker, there wasn't a single whistle, which is exactly the way we like to play. Two umpires.
Triangle shot by me. Go, James Bime. Very good teamwork. I'm with James Harper, Scone Polo. James, you've just made a semi-final of the Cartier Queen's Cup. What a performance by the team. Superb.
Pretty cool, eh? We can't believe it really, especially the way we started the season. We were getting a bit worried, and we started the Queen's Cup with 2 losses. Yeah, it's unbelievable really.
Well, to a man, you all played, you never gave them a chance to settle on the ball. These guys like to rock and roll, run, hit big long balls and run and go and score, and you just never let them settle at all, did you?
Yeah, that was always a plan, to put as much pressure as possible, and it doesn't matter where we end up on the field. I can play 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter, we just take it in turns to go and put the pressure.
David's not here. Max Kirchhoff came in, played a very good game for the team, but overall the team has progressed, hasn't it, as far as a team is concerned? I mean, you're just getting better and better and better, and you'll have a huge amount of confidence now.
So we're ready for the second chukker in this semi-final.
Okay, back for the start of the second chukker for the Hubert Perodo Trophy, and this afternoon we'll be playing for the Kerry Packer Trophy. Getting a few shout outs from around the world. Jim Rawlings has just said a couple of nice comments, so we're very grateful for that. And to everyone back watching their Australian scone team in the red go, good luck to them. Right, so far it's been a really good testing, tight game with some amazing ponies. Now Nico's got a bit of space. Oh, sensational pick up from Nico. How on earth did he look back and flick that just so nonchalantly? He looks up again. The skill level is nuts. Oh, Juan Martin almost took one there in the backside, but the shot was, oh, Bimey's got lucky then again, picked it up, but a good hook there from Marcos. Can he keep it in? It's going to beat him up. What a turn from Bime. That is unbelievable. Bime goes again. Horsepower, everything in this game. Bime is showing already in this chukker how good this one is. He goes forward again. Has to try and dig that one out of the dirt. He does so, and Harps has a chance. What are they saying? They may have been called to use the ball. I think the umpires may have said use it. They haven't, and I think they may get the penalty given against them.
Penalty looks like it will be blown in favour of the blue shirts of King Power. Carter just coming in there, picking up the loose ball, didn't have the right of way, no advantage, spot hit King Power.
So the first penalty of the game, and I think it was mainly because they were told to use it and they didn't, and so it was a tough one, I think, because the ball was stuck in a bit of a divot, so he just tried to get it out. But anyway, Bime's gone out onto the left looking for it, but Harps has snuck in quickly. Great play from Harper. The pass from Negro to try and get to Juan Martin Zubia was not quite far enough for Harper. Both these boys, the 2 English lads, great to see these 2 English lads out here in the Queen's Cup in England playing here. But stolen by Juan Martin Zubia and given to Polito. Polito picks it up. Still got it again 3, 4 times before he's even got to the halfway. Somehow he's got Top has backed him up. Lovely play from Top coming in there. Now Polito doesn't get the bounce he wants. Top's done it again. Top's playing like a professional out here today. Top comes in hard on Bime, but Bime's there as well. Stolen now by Polito. Para with a backhand. Good backhand from Para. And lovely play from Bime to get onto that. This horse is unbelievable, this one of Bime's. He brings it back around. Lovely little pick up in the air. Now he's got DePaula in front. And he's got one more behind. Bime comes across. But DePaula. The Scone boys not happy. They didn't think it was enough of a ride-off. Nico with a hammer back and heading it out to Harper. Big ride-off there on Polito. We'll just see what they have to say. 2 umpires. Jason Dixon and Tim Bowen with Peter Wright, the 3rd man.
Considering how much rain we had on Monday, great credit to Peter Svoboda and the staff here at
Harps
to be able to put this
appears to maybe have a shoe off.
After the literally horrendous torrential rain.
Just with that ride-off, it looked like Polito's horse's hind foot might have stood on his hind foot and maybe ripped the shoe off. We'll see whether Harps wants to stay on that one or get a new pony.
May have lost the boot or something. After riding a little black mare in this chukker.
Martin Zubia has gone off to
looks like he's lost a boot, a tendon boot.
Change ponies very quickly, only under 2 minutes in. They're not going to wait for him.
Actually not for a penalty, but just because
so not actually a penalty per se, but just to throw in, there must have been a bit of dangerous tack or something like that. Are they going to wait for Juan Martin Zubia? The Scone boys are going, why should we wait? And I think the umpires have said that he's allowed to go. So maybe Juan Martin Zubia also had some form of an issue with his tack. No, they're not waiting, so it's bad luck. He went in his own time, and he's going to have to come back, but he has got back quickly. Now he's onside. Harper comes in, looking for Bime. He's now going to deal with DePaula. Great play from Harper. Oh, and he doesn't get the near side. Polito goes in quickly. Bime comes in too, but because of the quick change, oh, and Harper stolen it off Polito. Great play from Harper. Flicks out in front with those long arms of his, doesn't get enough on it. Juan Martin Zubia's gone for a pass off DePaula. Can he get to it? No, he can't. DePaula doesn't get enough on that one. Bime, angled backhand to Nico. Lovely play from the this Scone side. Then he calls for it quickly, does Harper. And Nico didn't get enough on it. Polito looking for a pass to one of his boys. Sends it long, looking for Top. But Parra does a great job on him. David Paradise now gets onto the next ball. Good play from David Paradise. He goes again. Parra, 2 shots, 3 shots. David Paradise for Scone, the red shirts from Australia, doesn't get enough on the next one, and stolen off him by Marcos Di Paola. Now Juan Martin Zubia comes in quickly. Good ride off there from Polito to make sure that Nico couldn't get the foul on him. Now Polito's gone out to the left. It was a sensational play, but can he get in there? Marcos has called him off again. Doesn't get enough on the bench. Flicks back and gets the next one. But Nico, first one to it. Now Polito, a chance to score the second. Nico's going to have to make a near side hook. He does so. Polito, near side backhand. Whoa, how did he get hold of that? Now Negro with a chance. Top with a very tough angle. Big ride off there from Harper. He flicks it back. Harper now. Bime, lucky his horse kicked it, because Polito would have almost certainly done an open backhand and scored then. 3.5 minutes left in this second chukker. Tough, tight polo, as most of the polo that we've seen this year has been. Seriously well videoed and commentated on by Greg Keating and videoed by Polo Cam TV for Guards TV, all these games. Bit scrappy now as Polito gets a little touch on it. He's still got it. Harper takes it forward. The umpire said, no boys, that's not a foul. Harper with a bit of power and a bit of speed. What can he do? He's now looking for Bime. He's gone right. Big pass, that's a beauty, but Juan Martin Zubia on this little brown pony in the Pelham. Takes his time. He looks. He's called to play it open. He does so. Has it gone far enough? Marcos. Harper gets enough on it. Harper having a seriously good tournament so far on 6 goals, playing unbelievably well. Now he's got Bime out in front of him. He's showing his wares with his horsepower and his skill. Nico comes in hard on his cousin Polito. We'll be playing together in the Argentine Open later in the year. The flick back from Nico. Can it get to Harper? He does. Little touch. Negro's told to get out of the way, and Nico's told to use it. The pickup now from Harper. He's down to about 80 out. Heading inside the 60 now. Can Harper score the second goal? For Scone, he's left it behind, but now Bime is there. Surely, oh, and he's left it behind as well. That was unlucky as Marcos sends it across now. Top comes in on the near side. Gets hooked out of it by Harper. First one around, Bime. Good tactical play from both these teams. Can anybody get there before them? No. Nico thought he had the line, but the umpires did not agree. Good open polo, and now it's all VS King Power. Marcos has left that behind as Harper comes in. He's called to back it. He does so beautifully. Juan Martin Zubia turned quickly, but Nico with the pressure and power on the corner. He just burned that corner. It was sensational, and Zubia has reached back an absolute mile to pick this ball up. Left Nico in his wake. Now he's left it behind. Polito just has got on a spare horse, and so too is Bime onto his grey Solcito. Harper waiting. Parra and Top out of the play, riding each other off. Harps. Goes again. Harper trying to deal with Marcos. A bit of power on the black horse. What can he do now? But Marcos equal to the task. Good play from him. Unfortunately, he's only hit it far enough to Nico. Polito thought he could get in there. He can't. He's told to exit. What can Nico do from there? He goes to shot. It's long. Has it gone far enough? What a stop from Nico. Sensational. And then Nico came again. These guys are really pushing everything to the limit today. Juan Martin Zubia has gone off to get his third horse for the chukker. Stolen from Bime on the far side. He's just taken on the 4 and the 9. What can he do? James Bime, the 7-goal Englishman, brings it forward. He tries to get to Polito, but he does just enough to steal it. Parra with a great little play. Little flick back from Bime. Harper turns. He has Di Paola and Pierres to deal with. Nico with his cousin in front. They need to do something with it. Harper shoots. It's good. What a goal from James Harper as the English 6-goaler with a minute to go has scored to put Scone in the lead by 2 goals to 1.
He takes her off. The Scasola has done 6.5 minutes. Magnificent.
What a horse, ladies and gentlemen. My word. Harper will be very, very happy with the way she performed. He made so many plays up and down the field.
So far, all these horses have been set right. We've got 1 player off on each side. 3 on 3 at the throw-in. Juan Martin Zubia just got onto a fresh one. Harp's come back on a fresh one. Finally having to go back. Nico's trying to get to Juan Martin Zubia, who just goes with a lovely little swing. It comes off a pony. Juan Martin Zubia comes in on the near side, gets it right up to Di Paola, who shoots a goal, and it's come off a pony, or I'm not sure if it might have just come off his cane. He definitely didn't hit it cleanly off the head, and it's gone wide to the right for the first behind.
From King Power. And they were looking there to try and reduce that deficit, that single goal to make it
So
2-2.
2-1. That is the end of the second chukker, and we'll be back for the start of the third in a moment.
Scoreboard after 2, Scone 2, King Power 1. Back with the third in a few moments' time.
All over Sterling, and he may have stolen the ball. Near side backhand sent in towards Facundo Pierres. Surely Pierres! Goal is good. Fuster made it. Pierres finished it off, and they deserved that, so they did, because they were fussing around when there was Sterling. He failed to make contact. It's 6-4. Keane Hall's looking for the penalty. The whistle is silent. Ian Ryder has the call. Still there with Ian Ryder, just picks it out. Making this Sterling to the next shot, sent down towards the goal. Is sneaking in. Jimbo Fuster will finish it off.
We really were under pressure today, and into a lot of pressure, and all of the team, we play well in that moment, especially guys like Jimbo and Dillon that they don't have much experience, but they did great. They didn't foul, they did a good play when we had to do it, they scored a goal when we had to score it, so I'm very happy that we got to win this game, that it was very difficult.
Sterling, gets a little pass infield, stopped by Fuster, but Nero gets it back. Facundo's chasing. Nero, the two 10-goalers go to go. Juan Martin, can he get the flick inside? In comes Jean-Francois Decaux. What a goal! Jean-Francois Decaux! My word, he pulled out one out of the hat, didn't he?
This is happy days. Londiana's in the semis. Hopefully we'll get a good second game on Wednesday, and we'll make it to the finals. So. No, I couldn't be more pleased, and the team's running great. Conditions were a little bit tough today for the guys, but they rode hard.
Here, a place in one of the most prestigious tournaments in the
King Power Foxes beat Dubai 11-10. Great to have them back, great to welcome the newcomers, fantastic polo. In both of these matches, this morning's match we have, and this afternoon, a best player
back for
pony
our
and a most valuable player.
chukker.
Most valuable player
Our
last
ponies,
year was won by Juan Britos.
I'll try and mention a few of these for you as we go through. There's a lot of them will be changing. We've got David Paris on Monona.
He won the best playing pony in this match last year. If you'd like to see it on camera,
Nico Perez on Pudera.
look at the highlights.
We have Harps on Karuba, and also a horse that he brought over from Elliston last year, Centaur, a chestnut gelding with a white face. And for we have Top on for VS King Power, we have Top on Corona. We have Martin Zabir on Binary. We have Polito on, not sure what that one, Vidal.
The Cartier Queen's Cup semi-final.
And some of Jamie's writing is very hard to read, so I'll try and get you some of the pony names a little bit later on, ladies and gents. But we start our third chukker with a knock-in for the Scone team. So far, a very tight tussle with both Scone and VS King Power having won 2 throw-ins each. Goal from Nico and a goal from Harper for Scone, and a goal from Marcos Dubola for VS King Power. Lovely play from Scone. They've gone from Harper to Nico, now to Byam. Checks up hard on the chestnut pony with Juan Martin on him. Now he's gone left and right. Horse has kicked it. Now he's looking for a shot. It's a good little measured pass, but unfortunately, nice play from Marcos Dubola. It's going to be Juan Martin Zabir, but Byam has the measure of him. He goes in quickly.
And away goes Zubia, takes it down the field.
Backhand, Harper didn't read it, and unfortunately Polito did. They go the other way. Polito over halfway. He looks, sends this one a little bit further. Polito doesn't want to just take a speculator. He shoots at it, he's pushed it out to the right. And unfortunately for VS King Power, that man Nico Perez hits it 3 times in the air and steals it in front of the goal mouth. He tries to get round the outside of Juan Martin Zabir. Ball up against the boards. Negro, Dubola comes in. Juan Martin Zabir almost hooked his own player. Top comes in, but it's going to be Juan Martin Zabir. Goes the near side. Juan Martin Zabir to score the second, but he's pulled it to the right. And you see him look up and just with some anguish. He's very unhappy about that. Certainly was expecting the fields. Apparently they reckon they had a month's worth of rain in one day here on Monday. So it's amazing. I thought these fields would have been a lot more moist, but they're not. They're good, and they seem to be holding up very well. The shot from, holy dooly, Harps has hit that an absolute mile, well up over halfway in these wet conditions, and Juan Martin Zubir having to get his skate on to try and catch up to Nico, but Baimi's got some speed as well. He's got Marcos Di Paola on his left. He picks up the bouncing ball. James Baim just try and score again, but stolen. Nice play from Di Paola right there in the goal mouth. He goes again, picks it up. Now he's going to turn and go quickly. Can he get this over to Polito? He just goes for a bit of a short one. Can he get the next one? Oh, the ball's been left behind a Marcos. Somehow he's still got control of it on the far side. Marcos on the Duke's ground here at Guards Polo Club for the semi-finals of the Hubert Perotto Trophy. Di Paola, nice play from Marcos, looking for Top. Can Top wait for it? He will have to get out of the way in a second. He does so. Baim turns quickly. Harper in there to help him. So Harper will take the man out from behind. He does so. Gives Baim a bit more space. Now Nico will come in. They're just trying to get themselves a bit of distance away from the defending players. The pass is down the left. It's good enough now. Can Harps get on it before Juan Martin does? He does. The backhand over to Nico. It's good. Nico on the far side, having to deal with Di Paola. Nico inside. Top comes in as well. Nico gets a little flick. Oh, big right off there. Look at the shove there from Di Paola. Like a bulldozer, that pony, pushing the horse out to the right. And it's going to be Baim. He doesn't want to hit anyone. Somehow, Juan Martin Zubir is in there. And Di Paola with a clearing backhand. Comes off Nico. This is trouble. Trouble for VS King Power. Nico, he doesn't miss these. Oh, big right off. Horse is tripped. It'll be interesting to see. The umpire straight away blew the whistle. We'll see who they say that penalty is against. Looks like they're pointing to the spot. I think it may have been with a player on the right, the guy that was on the left-hand side. I think it was Marcos Di Paola. Just didn't give him enough space to go through, and hence the little trip of Nico's pony. Nearly all the players are changing ponies quickly.
3 minutes gone in this third chukker. It's a penalty too, little top for the
Nico Pierres.
Who is Nico Pierres?
Taking the penalty too. He has to hit it once. He does so. He has to hit it firmly. He does that as well. And with a penalty too, Nico gets his second goal for the game, and Scone go into the lead, 3-1.
For those of you not familiar with the game of polo, ladies and gentlemen, every time a goal is scored, they change ends. Very simple reason for this. So there's no wind.
So David Paradise also takes the chance to change ponies as they come back into the centre. Umpire Dixon on the far side. Jason Dixon and Tim Bowen, your two professional umpires here in the Cartier Queen's Cup. Nico, nice play. He was called off it by Harps because he was completely free. He's got some space. He goes out on the big hole. Looks like Karuba that he's on here now. He goes in hard with Marcos Di Paola. Harps has pushed it out to the right. Oh, and that was a really good chance for Scone to go up by 3. VS King Power are going to have to regroup here because at the moment all of their attacking options are being taken away. The defence of Scone has been too strong. They haven't been able to get down into that scoring zone very many times at all. Di Paola sends it right. Nice play, because both Juan Martin and Polito are completely free. Harps waits for him. Polito gets a bit past him. Can Harps get a move on to catch up to him? He can. Polito gets control. He's so measured with the way he hits it. Nico goes across, takes the stick side, then the near side. Now Nico looking to see what he's going to do. He goes open. Can Harps get onto it quickly? He does. And then Baimi also takes out Juan Martin Zubir, but he wants to go. Baim's got some space. He's got some power. He's definitely got the speed. Can he get through? Juan Martin asks the pony to go. Baimi's headed out to the right. This will be a next shot that he'll remember if he gets it. He leaves it. But unfortunately, not able to score that one. Good clearing play from Di Paola. He tried to get the penalty on the far side. The ball comes up against the boards. Baimi turns quickly with Di Paola. Baim, nice little pass, getting up to Harper with Top there as well. Harper's got control of it. Nico takes the man behind. Harper with some space. He's not that far away. Good play there from Polito. How did he reach that? Umpire's whistle, was it? No, it was not. It might have been another game going on down in ground 4. Nico turns it quickly with that characteristic play of his. How did he pick that up? 2, 3, 4. Look at the skills from him. He takes it again. He's now going to have to deal with Di Paola, and they've got the play. Now Juan Martin Zubia, no one at home. Zubia's got the jump on by me. He tries to get past him on Harper. Sorry, Harp's even with those long arms. He can't reach him. Zubia, it's a horse race. Harps thinks he can catch him, but Zubia goes hard across to get him. He's still got it again. He's now going to have to go near side. The young boy from Argentina, Zubia, stolen by Nico. He's left it. Top with a little touch, but Polito has... Oh my goodness, he's left it. Oh, you would have bet your house and everything in it that he would have scored that there. Now Nico thinks he's got the speed. Look, he trusts it, but DiPaola's there. It's gone so quickly from one end to the other. That's 3 times up and down the field so far, just in this play alone. Nico comes across. Takes out top is Baum. Baum goes again. Harps has changed onto the little chest at Gelding. Top, little flick on the side. He's called off by his players, but it's going to be Nico who's got control of it. Nico with a lovely drive. Oh, and it's come straight off Juan Martin Zubia, and Top is going to do enough to turn it, to give the chance for VS King Power. The back end, lovely play there from VS King Power. Left behind by Baum. Paris called off it by Nico. Nico with a big backhand. Harp turns quickly. There's no one home but Harper. James Harper comes in first. He's about 80 out. Harps goes again. Takes on the next one. He's got the power. He's got the speed. But the hook when he went for the full swing was hooked by Polito Perez. Tough one because he had enough. He had so much distance that he couldn't do a half swing on the next shot. Baum adjusts the helmet, goes for the shot. It's a lovely little play to Nico, but Juan Martin read it, and so too did Polito. First spell 30 seconds until half-time. VS King Power against Scone Polo Club for the semi-final of the Hubert Peroto Trophy. Polito also showing off his skills. He gets hooked by his cousin, but somehow he gets the stick back and gets it again. Nico comes in, swinging wildly like a windmill, and now Marcos comes across quickly. Baum, that's Harper, sorry. Harper checks up. Nice play from Harper. He shoots from a long way away, knowing there's not much time left, putting it right down in the goal mouth. DiPaola, lovely clearing backhand. Baum has a bit of time to make the backhand, but the time will run out, and that will be the end of our third chukker, with Scone in the lead, 3-1.
We have been privileged to go backstage and witness what it takes to put a 10-goal maestro onto the field competitively for the 2019 Cartier Queen's Cup. On the left, we have Omar Jose Albornoz, otherwise known as Johnny, renowned as the Gaucho King. Next to him, Alexis Gonzalez, then Juan Cruz Isla de Piloto, Hilario himself, Agustin Menta, the head groom globally of Hilario's setup, and finally Diego Figueroa. These wonderful 6 horses we have in front of us are part of Hilario's total string. We're now going to focus on 3 ponies in particular, and I'm going to ask Hilario what it is that is so special about his stallion Machitos Mesquite, who's 10 years old, and may I say one of the most well-known ponies in the Cartier Queen's Cup.
Mesquite is a very comfortable horse. He's very easy, very handy, with an amazing mouth and amazing sides. He makes me play very well and be really quick in every play. And I think he's a very complete horse, but especially what it makes me do well is that he's fast to turn and to start, so in a couple of seconds you turn first than anyone, or you start first, so that in this type of polo that line is changing all the time and it's so quick, it makes you be the first one to arrive to the ball. He's out of Durazno, from a stallion from Mariano Aguirre's breeding, and I think that bloodline it's a little bit like that, like you said, that they are always a little bit more with their weight on their back legs, so that makes them be always ready to stop and turn. So when you see him even countering, they're always a little bit on the back. So I think that's that is one of the reasons why he's so agile.
It's very unusual for stallions to play polo. Some of the horses that come are geldings. Please explain to us why you would keep a stallion entire rather than gelding them.
My father believes, and he's the one breaking them, that stallions are a lot more ready to learn and a lot more awake than the geldings. When you castrate them, you take out the growing hormones.
Oh, the testosterone.
So then they're slow to mature. They're like a bit silly at the beginning, and then like the geldings wake up really late. So that's why usually when we break them as stallions, they're a lot more smart and they learn like much faster than geldings. And it's very difficult to leave like 20 stallions to break, so that's why mares you can keep all of them, and stallions you only keep 1 or 2 that you like.
What is it that in polo 70 to 80% of the horses that are played are mares? What are their special qualities that puts them above the majority of geldings and even stallions?
I think it happens to us on the breeding, and I can see it in other breedings too, that mares are a lot smarter and quicker to learn. So I think when you breed, you have a much better percentage when you breed on mares. I mean, if you have a breeding and out of 10 mares probably that you break, probably 7 or 8 will play proper polo. And if you have geldings, I think the percentage of horses that then can make it, it's a lot less. So when you work on mares, you have to spend probably the same amount of money and you have a much better percentage. So with mares, you know, they'll have better chances to get there, but of course there are some geldings which are unbelievable. But I mean, geldings, you put the percentage of horses playing high goal a lot down.
Normally in the 4th and 5th chukkers you play Cartier and Ingenia. You have Ingenia there next to you. Tell us a little bit about this very special mare.
Ingenia is a very special mare. It's a homebred. My dad broke her, and my people in Argentina teach her to play polo, and I took her for my first time to Palm Beach when she was 6 years old, and there she played all the season and we won the US Open with Alegría. I had her a couple of years in Palm Beach and then brought her 3 years ago with Muru Santos, and she's always been one of my best mares, always in the last chukker. She's very quick to turn, she has amazing sides, and I mean, she's always performed really well and helped me have a good chukker in the last chukker.
She's obviously a global superstar, Argentina, America, now UK. Please tell us a little bit about your other lovely mare there, Carter.
Carta is another homebred mare. It's out of my stallion that I play in Argentina, Lavinia Naipe. She's homebred, and my dad and my brother Salvador bred her, and he played her for 2 years in Argentina, the Cámara, and he lended to me to play 1 year the Open, so I played her semi-final against Celestina, and then brought her here 3 years ago. So she played 1 Open, 2 Cameras, and now 3 high gold seasons here, and it's probably in my top 2-3 ranking too.
Tally-Ho sponsors the Groom of the Month series at Guards, and last year Hilario's grooms were victorious during June. This tremendous quartet of grooms are here today, and I'm going to ask Holly to tell us what are the qualities you look for in this award and therefore contributed to this winning quartet.
So the Tally-Ho Groom of the Month award was created to really reward people who are striving for excellence and really going above and beyond with the way that they're presenting and turning out the horses at Guards. What we're really looking for is horses that are really present at the club, horses that catch your eye with their gleam and shine, and that's something that that you can't just achieve with shampoo and a brush. That comes from very hard work behind the scenes, great nutrition, a great exercise regime, and horses that are really well cared for at home look like that. On game day, we're looking for horses that are, that are present, that perform really well, which is evidence of great training and work behind the scenes, and professionalism in the pony lines, horses that are turned out smartly, clean tack, clean horses, great behavior. But we're also looking for horses that are super chilled and relaxed as well, which is, an indication that they're, really cared for with TLC at home.
What it is about the routine here at Park Place that makes it so special?
I think, as Holly said earlier, this is the work of probably 3-4 months of hard work. I mean, you see them now nice, chill, shiny, looking good and performing well. But this starts like late February when the boys catch the horses. They start walking them on the cold weather, sometimes on the rain, on the snow. And to perform well, horses need a routine. They're animals and they need to know what's going on. So if they have a proper routine, then they know when they're fed, they know when they're training, they know when their games come. So they really know what's going on. And I think that's one of the best parts about my team. These horses have a great routine. They're in really good care, and I think that's why they're so chill, because they understand each other.
Sí, arrancamos a las 5 de la mañana y ya primero tiramos la ración y después ya arrancamos a hacer la cama y ya a medida que el coso nos vamos acomodando ya para salir a variar.
Agustin Mentor, please tell us what it is that you look for when you're trying to make your team come together to produce the best for Hilario.
Tener un grupo lindo de trabajo. Esto funciona gracias a los chicos, ¿no? Y a todos en general, a usted, a Juan.
Welcome back for our second half, ladies and gentlemen. Many thanks to Guards TV in conjunction with Polarcam here for the Cartier Queen's Cup semi-final between Scone and King Power. Huge shout out to all our Aussie mates back there. A bunch of people here in England supporting their Scone team, but also so many people listening online. I've had many messages, and we will start our second half, the fourth chukker, with a throw-in right down for a chance to score, Scone to score their fourth. Baimi picks it up in the throw-in. Nico goes in quickly. Juan Martin Zubia got a little touch on it. It's been left behind and popped out over the back line. So it is only the second behind for the whole match. Nico's had a behind, and so too has Marcos Di Paolo. It's a tough game. The ball's hardly gone out of play. It's stayed right here in for us to see these magnificent horses doing their bit. The shot from Marcos, trying to get it up to Polito. Polito gets straight on. Oh, Polito leaves that one behind, and Nico was right there anyway. Harps, backhand, comes off Para. But Juan Martin Zubia goes in. Nico steals it again with Juanma there, and so too is Marcos Di Paolo. He sends a good drive up as top. Gets a little touch and gets past Paradise. Paradise will have to reach out and hook him. Paradise going to have to get moving up there, but he can't get it, and Top might have just hit this one a bit too far. He goes for the tail backhand. That's a stunning shot, but unfortunately the only one to reach it first was James Baim. Baim goes across on the grey. It's been playing so well for him last season and this one as well. Harps comes in quickly. On true colours, I believe. Sends it forward. Beautiful little chip shot straight to Nico Perez. Now Nico gets the pass, trying to get it to Baimi, but Juan Martin Zubia is in good position. He takes it left quickly. This kid is seriously talented. Juan Martin Zubia, he's called to leave it. Well, anyway, we can say he was called to leave it, and it's worked. So he's told to use it by umpire Tim Bown and Jason Dixon. Polito Takes his time, got Harper to deal with. Now, Zubia, little angle changes, he goes around the back, but Harper not giving Polito any space whatsoever. And that's the tough thing. Normally these 9s and 10s think they can get past the 6s and 7s easily. But our boys, these Scone boys, well mounted, the Scone lads. Probably shouldn't be saying our boys, should I? Very much going for, hoping that the King Power boys do well as well. But being the Aussie, I do have my red hat on today. Nico brings it forward. VS King Power. Good defense again, but Nico equal to the task. Harper still on Polito Pierres, but Nico doesn't get enough on that. Now Polito will come across. Baim comes in quickly. Baim gets a little touch. He's still able to go in there. Harper, Scone can't get it. The shot from Baim trying to get up to Nico. Nico's got the power. Has he got the accuracy? And that is a goal, and a fantastic one with seriously good teamwork from both teams, but Scone in particular, with Baim coming back quickly, turning it nicely, and Harper sending a lovely pass for Nico to put a lofted drive through.
Beaming, bearing down on him with pace, but a little tap, and his awareness to find Pierres. 4-1 Scone. 3 goals the difference. What can King Power do about this?
So they come back. First one to get it was Juan Martin.
Look for the neck shot. Look at the angle he's found on that. He's giving the ball away to Harper.
Juan Martin Zubia sent a nice pass over to Polito, but left. Baimi with a lovely little play because he just took the hook so that Harps could get it, and Nico saw what was going on, so went round behind to get a stunning drive. Is it good enough to be all the way through? Bit to the right. Nice play from Nico and the other Scone lads. So far, Nico scored 3 of the Scone goals, 2 field goals and 1 penalty too. Harps has got a goal, and Marcos Di Paola in the first chukker. The only goal for VS King Power. So King Power really, really need to try and stop these attacking efforts and get some of their own going. Juan Martin, faked right. Now he's gone left. He's going to receive a clean ball with no one on him. Polito goes to take the man out for him. Now he'll try and get past Harper, but Harper has him in his hip pocket. Now Baim will take Di Paola. Polito's gone. Now Nico's going to have to get going to him. Juanma can't see it. Now it's in front of him. He's allowed to go back to it again. Baim was going to make the play. Juanma, he's called off it, but he didn't hit it far enough. So another attacking play gone. Oh, what a pickup from Nico. He's got the jump. If Polito gets the hook, they go the other end and score, but Nico had a shot. Goes long. Oh my God, no, wide. Wide to the right. Umpires called it right. Good goal judging there. You see the goal umpires have to get around at the angle to see whether the ball's gone over the inside the confines of the goalpost. So 4-1, Scone in the lead. 2.5 minutes left. Definitely a lot of time for VS King Power to get back into this game. Zubia has gone left. Now he's gone right. Oh no, Marcos. He's left the ball now for Baim to come in quickly, who fakes the back and he takes it over the boards into coffin corner. What can Baimi do here? He's getting pushed again. These horses of Marcos Di Paola have very good sideways movement. Nico's stolen it again. Nico really coming into his own in this game. Nico Pierres against his cousin, and the whole of the VS King Power doesn't get the shot on that. It's deflected. Top with a beautiful backhand, but read by Baim. James Baim, the 7-goaler from England, the captain of the English team, turns quickly. He opens. That very familiar swing of his. It comes off Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia the first one to it. Gets a little touch on it. Now the backhand is trying to get to Marcos Di Paola, and he's done that expertly. Oh, Marcos has pulled out the lob wedge and absolutely skied that one. Can he get to the next one? Picks it up again. Di Paola on a run. He's got some space and power. Top on the far side. Tries to do something on Nico, but he's too quick. He turns. Now Harper coming with speed. Harper coming across to Juan Martin Zubia. Zubia goes in, but Harper's got the speed. They go around again. Harper tries to go in, but Zubia took the short line and did a very good job. Now Harper goes in hard. Good play from him. Coming in quickly is going to be Di Paola and Top. The open backhand is perfect to... Oh, Polito thought he had a chance, and maybe he did, but Nico's horse, good sideways movement as Harper comes in, goes again, and the umpire's whistle is blown. Polito not happy at all. So the penalty count. There's only been 4 penalties in the whole match so far. 3 actually. And it'll be another hit for the Scone side. So we have a look at a few of the stats. Nico Pierres has scored 24 goals up until this game. Polito Pierres has scored 25. The goals per game, Polito at 6.3, but when you look at Facundo Perez, he scored 9.5 goals per game. Facundo Perez has scored 38 goals, all told, for this Cartier Queen's Cup so far. The shot from Nico, and he's missed it to the left. Not expecting that. That's the second behind of Nico's. He had a field goal attempt down here and a penalty attempt now. So, is this going to be the turning point of the match? You go up by 4 goals in a tough game like this, and now, sure as anything, Juan Martin Zubia and his team will be looking to try and make it a 2-goal deficit after that miss from Nico. They're bringing it down. Polito comes in the far side on the Jessup pony, jumps the boards, takes his time, looks up. Marcos will go to Nico. See the way he does that. Polito looks up, wanting to see where he can go. So he goes left, now he goes right, gets a bit of space, gets a bit of power. He's around the outside of Harper. The shot from Polito, he hasn't hit it well enough. And Bime will go for the backhand. Harper doesn't get enough on it. I think it came off a divot. And the shot has come off a pony again. Polito tries to get another one. Nico steals it. Backhand. Oh. And now Di Paola, about 70 out, stolen now. The umpires have called it. And it's whether or not Marcos got around in time and got enough angle so that Bime was not allowed to do it. So one thing's for sure, the third man up in the grandstand would have been able to see that very easily. He was perfectly on the line. And so we'll see what they say. You heard the bell go, but it was the whistle first, so there'll be 3 or 4 seconds after this penalty is hit. And then the first bell will go again. Polito, can you believe it? Penalty is against Bime, coming round in front of Marcos Di Paola. Polito Perez will come round to try and hit this penalty 3. And if so, go into the 5th with only a 2-goal deficit, as we just spoke about. Polito comes in. He's given 4 or 5 seconds to place the ball and tee it up slightly. He comes in, tries to get the pony to land right beside it. He gets enough on it, and sure enough, we go into our 5th chukker with only a 2-goal deficit as Polito scores that penalty 2 to get their 2nd goal. And we come back for the start of the 5th in a few moments.
Which are so crucial in polo. We actually have a score margin of 4-2 for this semi-final and the Hubert Perrono Trophy. They'll go off and change.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by one of the legends of the game of polo, Gonzalo Perez. Gonzalo, you got your son out here, Nico, playing, your nephew, Polito, your other son, Facundo, is playing in the other semi-final this afternoon. But just going back to this game, what do you think of the game so far?
The game up to now is, good. Very, very close. Nobody has a real chance to break by far. The ground is a bit heavy.
Yes.
The horses are getting a bit tired, and both teams are very close.
If you were down there I'm assuming that you're going to look for Nico to win because he's your son.
No doubt.
No doubt. If you were down there now in the tent, what would you be saying to the Scone polo team?
No, actually, it's
What would be your advice be?
But actually, I think they're playing well.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult to carry the ball, and they're doing it, and they play well with each other.
Yes.
They're looking for each other, And the other team, King Power is very tough too. I wouldn't say nothing. I think they are doing the right thing.
They're doing what they're doing. They don't need you. You have Facundo this afternoon, playing with La Indiana. He's looking for another Queen's Cup, and he's been playing superbly. 24 games in a row without losing. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
He has 16 in America, and he's looking for his 24th this afternoon in a row. I mean, I think he's playing probably some of the best polo. I know he's won so many tournaments, but he's probably playing some of the best polo in his life at the moment.
Yeah, luckily he's doing really well, and he's full of confidence.
Right, back for the start of the 5th. 2 chukkers to go, 2 goals in it. Scone 4, VS King Power 2. Met beautifully in there by Top, and then Juan Martin Zubia just casually picks it up. That Guards Polo Club logo on the ball. Zubia, no way, the shot was a ripper. But 1.5 meters to the right, an absolute exocet missile he hit then, but did not convert it. You can just see how quickly the tide can change. They get a little bit of a run on, VS King Power score that back to 1. Just changes so quickly. Anyway, it's been hit wide by Huama. Harper goes left, long to Nico. Huama has to come over. Now, Polito has to get these skates on too because Harper has gone in. Now he goes again. That was a massive shot from Nico. Can Paradise get onto it? Paradise towier than a Roman sandal trying to get to it, but can't get to it. Now, Harper turns quickly, and now it is the pickup from Juan Martin. Wasn't really what he needed to do because his boys are screaming at him. The shot hasn't gone far enough. The attempted hook by Polito was enough to make it difficult. Turned into the corner of the Duke's ground here at Guards Polo Club by Juan Martin. He fakes to go left and turns quickly to the right as Nico takes the man out behind. Now Baim is in there as well. Juan Martin tries to get a long drive, and if he hits it well, Polito is absolutely gone. He doesn't get enough. If you saw in the quarterfinal against Dubai, the goal of Polito Pierres as he came down the Royal Box side of the field was just magnificent. Good play there. Stolen by Juan Martin Zubia. Now the shot from Juan Martin. He gets enough on it up to top, but stolen by Nico. He has been everywhere today. The next shot is good, but Polito the first one to read it. He's told to play it. He comes around on the inside. He's going to have to take on Baim. He does so. Now he trusts this horse. You've seen him. He's gone 3 times for a pass, but hasn't got it. Look at the pace and the power and the speed, but he's left it behind. Zubia comes in as well. Oh, and Juan Martin nearly went over the back of Baim's legs, but it's all right. Nico steals it again, has a look where Polito is, knows what his options are, turns on the inside, knows that Baim has the man taken for him. Now Baim will try and run, but Zubia has his measure. Top goes across to make sure that Paradise doesn't get it. Polito comes in with Nico. Nico still taking it over to the far side where the scoreboard normally is. The backhand from Polito, right there to Top. Good play from Top. What a hook from Top, but equal to the task was Baim. And Top again with a big hook. Doesn't get enough on it. It's James Baim. Baim, oh, and the bouncer's beating him on the far side. He's called off it. Is Top by Zubia. Zubia goes again, somehow reaches back and gets control. Harper has done well, and Zubia's still got it because he had his stick hooked up. But Zubia goes across. They've got to be careful. They don't want to get done with a technical. Good little flick back with both Di Paola and Polito. That's a big call because Polito was there. Oh, what a play from Top to get Nico out of there. That is an amazing play from Top to get King Power back to 1. Zubia absolutely trying to get down. He's left it behind. Top and Nico. Zubia will be very upset with himself there. Now the shot is up to Harper, and look at the change. Where's Polito? He's down changing. He's going to have to come out quickly, and Harper has Di Paola behind him, and Polito out on the right-hand side. He checks up hard. Back to the right. What a play from Harper. Harper now looks, shoots, canes it. Can't come in again. Oh, Nico flying, and he gets the whistle. He gets the whistle. This is when tensions start to rise, the drama. Hell of an atmosphere here, and the umpires have to be careful. Sorry, the players have to be careful because they will get a technical given against them. So Nico will get a penalty given against him there, and will go to the middle of the field. Now Baim's quickly changed, so too has Juan Martin Zubia. We come back to the centre. And Di Paola tees it up. Juanma is there as well. They have a quick chat, the VS King Power team. Polito tells Top his job. Top is told to get up to Nico Pierres. He did a great job before and almost gave, well, he gave Juan Martin Zubia the chance to score a stick and ball goal. We'd like to have one of those in a 22-goal game, but unfortunately he missed it. But now they have another chance with just under 3 minutes left. Marcos, 20 yards. Now he decides to go long over to Polito, who does enough on it. Nico gets the penalty. Polito, if he had have tried to meet it and stay straight a little bit longer, he might have got away with it. Unfortunately, he's come around, and Scone will get the ball on the middle of the field. Penalty was against Polito. It's still a very low penalty count, and from all the games that I've watched done by Guards TV, commentated by Greg and Jamie, you see that the games are very, very open nowadays. If you hit the ball in the wrong place, you are going to lose it. You have to be so quick, and it's actually a really good game to watch when you see these players know that they can't bother trying to appeal for a foul because they're just not going to get it, and the other team's going to go and score. Harper brings it in. on the Chestnut Gelding Centaur. Harper has hit that an absolute mile, and that is a beauty. Oh, it's come off the pony. It's gone through. Goal. That is a stunning drive from James Harper. Absolute stunning. Oh, and a hell of a nod from Polito Pierres. Just gave him a little high five with his stick, and that was pretty damn good sportsmanship from Polito. He just gave him a nod and said, mate, that is a hell of a goal. So Harper, wow, what a goal. 5-2. Harper comes in on the freshly clipped little chestnut gelding from Elliston called Centaur. He bought off us last year, sent him over in October. And a few of the other ponies is almost impossible to tell who they're on now unless you actually know them, because they've changed them so many times. Polito comes across quickly. Byam looks over his shoulder. He knows he's got to get going. Polito has the ball. This VS King Power team can score 3 goals very, very quickly, so it's far from over. And the play from Polito up to top. Next shot, bounces. Harper will turn quickly for the backhand from Byam. Harper goes across. He's got control. Now Nico's gone. He better get going. If Harper can hit in the last one as well as he did there, he hasn't. So Polito comes in. Nico doesn't want to foul. Oh, and he's left it behind. No, he hasn't. He's still got it. Polito, big ride-off from Marcos Di Paola. Tops there. Juan Martin Zubia has gone forward. Polito's there. So too is Di Paola. He's told to use it. But Harper needs to get out of the way. Now Di Paola, he'll send a drive. It's not bad. Byam tries to get to it. It's going to be Polito. No one at home. Polito to score. Oh, he's left it behind. VS King Power can't score. This is unbelievable. 5 goals to 2. Polito Pierres has left that one behind. But now Nico's got it on the far side. Another attacking opportunity for Scone. Left for Byam. The little flick back, and then he just puts the acid on and gets going. And Byam duly obliges and hits him a lovely pass. Top's the only one that can do a play on him at the moment, because Harper has Di Paola completely sewn up on the far side. Nico, 1, 2, 3 players, people everywhere. Nico, will he finish it? And Scone get the goal and puts them 6-2 with 4 goals in the lead with about 45 seconds left. You can see 3 players from the VS King Power team going to change. And Byam was going to change, but he saw... it was Paradise was going to change, but he saw the clock and realised that he might as well come back out for only 30 seconds. So good goal there from Nico, scoring his 4th. Right, bring it forward. Byam comes in, gets a little touch on it. Juan Martin equal to the task. Zubia still got it. Need to score now for King Power. They've had so many chances but haven't been able to score it. He's told to hit it hard, and he does so. Even gets a little draw on it. The golfers would be proud. Top to score. Top to score. Top to score, and he does. As we go into the last chukker, VS King Power get a nice goal with some good teamwork out of the throw-in, and they are down 6-3 as we go into the last chukker.
Number 3, and keeps King Power right back in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by one of the legends of the game of polo, Gonzalo Pierres. Gonzalo, you got your son out here, Nico, playing, your nephew, Polito, your son, other son, Facundo, is playing in the other semi-final this afternoon. But just going back to this game, what did you think of the game so far?
The game up to now is, good. Very, very close. Nobody has a real chance to break by far. The ground is a bit heavy.
Yes.
The horses are getting a bit tired, and both teams are very close.
If you were down there I'm assuming that you're going to look for Nico to win because he's your son.
No doubt.
No doubt. If you were down there now in the tent, what would you be saying to the Scone polo team?
No, actually, it's
what would be your advice be?
But actually, I think they're playing well.
Yeah.
Because it's difficult to carry the ball, and they're doing and they play well with each other.
Yes.
They're looking for each other, And the other team, King Power is very tough too. I wouldn't say nothing. I think they're doing the right thing.
They're doing what they're doing. They don't need you. You have Facundo this afternoon, playing with La Indiana. He's looking for another Queen's Cup, and he's been playing superbly. 24 games in a row.
appearance here today. He's got one son in this match, another one in the next match. He's got his nephew there as well. A warm welcome to Gonzalo, who's here today, and to, as I said, Carrie Perodo, whose husband, Hubert Perodo, this trophy is.
Right, just picked up a shoe James Harper found on the ground. We're back, ready for the start of the last, for a chance to get into the final of the Cartier Queen's Cup this Sunday. Scone Polo in the ascendancy, 6-3 up. David Paradise coming out for the start of the last chukker. He's the last one onto the field. And umpire Tim Bound, get them ready. Lovely goal by Top to finish the 5th. Do not write off VS King Power. Do not write them off. Scone Polo. Now look, here we go. Oh, what a hook from Bime. That was stunning. And now they go the other way. Just shows you how impressive if you can get those plays. What a play from Harper to Nico to go up by 4. They were about to be down by 2. They go in again. Look at Zubia. Where did he come from? And did he save it? No, the save and the goal from Harper. The hook from Bime was stunning. Absolutely stunning. And that is how you change a game and get it going your way. 7-3 scored by Harper. What a hook, like just tipped the end of the mallet, but enough to put Juan Martin Zubia off. He thought he was free. Wow, 7-3. We go back to the throw-in. They didn't even wait for Zubia. He was a bit late. Juan Martin Zubia tries to steal it in there. So too does Marcos Di Paola. He's the first one to it. Juanma takes the boy out, takes Bime out to the left. A young lad. He's only a kid, but he's a seriously good polo player. Now, Polito. He's told to hit it. He does so. But he's only hit it straight to Nico. Why has he done that? I suppose when you get to this point in time, things get a bit desperate. And look at Juan Martin Zubia. Big ride off there. And stolen by Harper in the far corner. Polito's just pulled off him. Thought that he might have had a chance. But Harper has had an awesome tournament and a great game today as well. Looking for the ball. Stolen now by Juan Martin Zubia. He's told, don't play it in case. Get the ball back. It's right up against the boards on the far side. Marcos keeps looking over his shoulder. He's told to play the backhand, but it's not gone far enough. And Juan Martin Zubia is there. He's told to get out of the way. Nico turns. He doesn't have to rush, but he decides to hit a nice pass up to Bime on the far side. Bime's there. Bime, good pass again, but he hasn't got enough distance. It's going to be Di Paola who's going to get to it. Negro, good backhand with Polito there. Harper has to get out of the way. Stolen by Nico as Juan Martin Zubia thought he had the play. Zubia, oh my goodness, the VS King Power boys are going to go absolutely nuts here in a minute if they don't get the foul they want. The pass now from Bime up to Nico Pierres to make this almost a foregone conclusion, but a great defensive play from Marcos Di Paola. Polito steals it on the near side on the boards on the far side. He needs a goal and he needs one quickly. They're down by 4. He's told to hit it. He hits it hard, but not hard enough. Can Top get onto it? He does so. Top with a great play. Bime's getting a bit of a race on. Oh, what a shot from Top to get to Marcos Di Paola to give VS King Power a chance. Di Paola picks it up, doesn't get enough on it. And Harper will clear it. He goes for a big clearing next shot. 7-3, 4 minutes left. Goal a minute, definitely not out of the question. Harper takes it over to the boards on the far side. He hopes it stays in. Hang on. We've got an umpire's whistle for some reason, and it may be a technical, I'm not sure. We'll just see. Umpire's whistle has gone, clock has stopped. 4 minutes left. We'll see what they say. No? The umpires are pointing, and they're saying that it's a penalty. So it's gone back to the penalty 4. I'm not sure who the penalty was against. I didn't see anything there. But anyway, we will see. Harper's scored 3. Nico Pierres has scored 4. 1 a penalty. There's only been 2 penalties scored in the whole game. 2 penalty 2s, and it'll be a chance now for Polito Pierres. I saw him practicing before the game, and he was hitting them pretty well. So fingers crossed for VS King Power that Polito can put this through. Polito. See the way he just gets the pony, just coming in nice and steady. The horse is completely listening to him. Whatever he wants, he waits. We'll try and get the horse's right leg to land beside it. He does so perfectly. Gets a nice touch on it. It's gone through, and King Power do not write them off. They will be back, I promise you. They get this next one out of this throw-in, and the game is on. It's amazing how things can change. A little bit of momentum, and then all of a sudden you're away. Scone Polo cannot take their foot off the accelerator now. So, 3 minutes left. 3 goals difference. This has happened many, many times before. Here they go, and Tops could be the one to do it. Top taking it forward twice. Polito comes in. Polito, he's got space. Polito Perez, he's going past Harper. He picks up the near side. He's up to 60, 40, 30. Perez to score. He's missed. Another one. That is almost unfathomable. To go to 2 with 3 minutes left. You almost put some money on VS King Power then. But now, Scone Polo take their time. They will not be in a rush. Baimi's changed onto his favourite, Salsita Gray. Harps comes in. He's being marked hard by Polito. All Harps had to do was not hit Polito with the ball then. Baimi's completely free. Nico out in front. Baimi's told to hit it. He does so, but not enough. Big write-off there from Wanma, and umpire Tim Bowen couldn't have been better positioned. We'll see what they have to say. Nico's pointing, obviously, to try and get himself a goal-scoring opportunity at the penalty 4, but the call from umpire Tim Bowen, all mic'd up to Jason Dixon and to their third man, who is Peter Wright. And they all say 5B, so a hit to the middle. The penalty is against Juan Martin Zubia. And they have a quick chat. Harps tells Polito the plan. And once you get to this point in your tournament and you've had all the practices, you know what you're doing, you only have to have almost a signal as to who's going to receive the ball. Harps is just going to hit this long. No, he decides to go short. I thought for sure he was going to hit that long. All of his teammates had gone. Harper hits another monstrous drive. Stolen by Juan Martin Zubia. 2 and a bit minutes left. Can VS King Power score? He has left that behind. I could be nice and say he was told to leave it, but he completely missed it. Coming in now, it's going to be Di Paola. Coming again. Ball a little bit poppy out on this field. As you can only imagine, we had so much rain at the start of the week. It's amazing that there aren't more divots. Baim comes in to steal it, comes off top. Top's in there with David Paradise. Good write-off from Para. And now it is Baim. He's left it behind with Nico, so no issues. Nico goes back the other way. Polito now steals it. Polito, he's gone past his opposite number, and Harp's in the right place. Now, Polito with a shot. The chance for King Power with 2 minutes left. Can they make it to 2? Marcos Di Paola touching, tapping, bouncing ball. It is a goal. We've got a game, guys. 2 minutes left. They get back here. There's a minute and a half. Someone's gone to change ponies. They better be quick because they're going to need them. And now the Red Boys are starting to get a bit tense, starting to get a bit tight. This is where you really start to see who's got their head screwed on properly. Marcos Di Paola has taken an age to get changed. They're going to come back 4 against 3. If Polito or Wanma get it, they're in all sorts of trouble. Nico goes round in front, stolen by Top. Umpire Tim Bowen looks over his shoulder, doesn't want to impede anyone. He goes again. He goes for the big pass, but it's gone straight to Di Paola. He stopped it. A chance with a minute to go. He hits it long. Can Polito get there? No, Baim is too strong. The horse has got too much power. And now Di Paola coming in hard. Nico doesn't care. He just doesn't want it anywhere near their goal mouth. Stolen now by Harper. Umpire doesn't care. Polito didn't get the play. The shot from Harper, he's hit it out. There's still time. Minute left, 7-5. VS King Power will want that ball and they'll want it now. Top, you better get going. Juanma will get going. Obviously, they need to score it, but they're not in a huge rush. Blimey, why isn't he going? Because Polito has now gone past 1. Now it's Marcos Di Paola. Oh, he really trusts this horse. Look at it go with speed. He's gone round again. Is it good enough? Oh, that's the game. He's missed it to the left. That shot would have given VS King Power a chance, but it's 7-5 with 30 seconds to go, and Scone taking the knock-in. They will be in no rush at all to hit this. Nico takes his time, taps it small. Now he'll go long. He just doesn't want the ball anywhere near him. Baim has the power. He goes in hard on Juan Martin Zubia. He trusts this play. Now they are. Scone Polo are into the final, ladies and gentlemen. What a play at 7-5. They've gone absolutely mad. And Scone Polo are through to the final of the Cartier Queen's Cup this Sunday. And your lovely scenes there with Nico and Polito, the cousins, who play together for Elestina, having a big hug in the middle. High fives to everyone, to the umpires. Great game of polo, and we shall see you for the second game at 4 o'clock.